Welcome to Spark the Hearts. You're talking about how I healed my brain. So, on YouTube, Paul Stamets. Paul Stamets explains how you can do a triple combo of microdosing magic mushrooms. My understanding, it's about 1/4 of a gram, 1/8 to 1/4 of a gram, and you can do more than that. If you do more than 1/4 of a gram, you're going to start getting high on mushrooms, which is fine. You just be careful what you're doing that day when you're high on mushrooms. 1/8 to 1/4 of a gram of magic mushrooms, and then you'll use lion's mane mushrooms. I don't know if you get them in the little tablet pill forms or whatever. Read what the bottle says. Just take take 1 or up to 5 even. It doesn't much matter. It's food. You can get lion's mane mushrooms and just eat a bunch. Or dried product. Make tea. And the third one is niacin. There's flush niacin and non-flush. You'll notice the difference after you take it. Flush niacin makes you flush. You can feel like you're having a heart attack. You feel like you're dying. It's pretty intense. It flushes you. So get non-flush if you want something that's more chill. Do that 5 days a week. And for me, I did it for about 3 months. 5 days a week for about 3 months. And what it does is, like I said, Paul Stamets on the Joe Rogan Experience is a good video. Although Paul Stamets has, I have it in front of me here. He has a TED Talks, and he has a bunch of different other talks that he talks about it as well. It grows your brain. Niacin opens up the channels. Niacin's in coffee, but you take the pill form, and you can probably create your own dosage. Like if you had Scooby snacks, you take 1 Scooby snack, say, or something, and a couple lion's mane and one of the niacin pills, and just do that 5 days a week, and you'll grow your brain. For me, I had to heal from 30 concussions, so it takes time. You need to create space in your life to do this. But I had to sleep about 14 hours a night during this process. I was regrowing my brain. As you start regrowing the channels in your brain in places that are dead, emotions are going to come up. Trauma, probably the traumas that happen when you hate your head. But this does cure your brain. Now, beyond that, what I did was omega-3 fatty acids. That's fish oils. That rebuilds it. When you first wake up in the morning, and even before bed. So right when you first wake up and right when you go to bed, take lemon water. Just squeeze a chunk of lemon into some water. Drink that first thing when you wake up. Drink it last thing before you go to bed. And in the middle of the day, take your omega-3 fatty acids. Now you can be doing the Paul Stamets lion's mane mushroom, niacin mushrooms as well during this time. Then there's other essential oils that you can take, and the essential oils will go in and clear away. So the lemon clears away a lot of the scar tissue, and the essential oils will clear away the scar tissues. The omega-3 fatty acids builds. It allows your brain to heal itself. Your brain is made out of omega-3 fatty acids, is my understanding. And then the mushrooms actually grow your brain. And walnuts are really good for the brain. So you just Google it. Like avocado is really high in omega-3 fatty acids. Google foods that are good for the brain and just take more of them. Start to develop, it'll be temporary. But change your diet, which is tough. Change your diet into a brain diet. Now, you don't want to neglect the rest of your body. You want it to be probably 2 main factors: brain and gut. And there's other factors like you want foods that cause inflammation. So start eliminating foods that cause inflammation: dairy, meat, acidic foods, and focus on foods that are good for the gut and good for the brain. And during a 3-month or even 6-month process, just eat foods that are really specified into your brain and stuff. And then during that thing, you know, when you're done the 3 or 6 months, you'll be healed, your brain will be smarter, you'll be on point, and you'll be changed for the rest of your life. You'll never eat the same again. And you know, you'll be able to change your diet again. Not only that, you'll be able to, you will change your diet. You'll continually, depending on what you're working on, you'll use your diet to heal certain parts of your body. And then you can do intermittent fasting and cleanse out your intestines and stuff. I'll make another video talking about your gut flora and changing out your gut. So as far as the brain though, seriously, just start by asking questions. Google is great, and people that know, like, go to naturopath. You want to go natural with this. Everything I do, you want to go natural. And the other part is just go to a vitamin store, the health food store that's near you, and all of them. You know, maybe there's one in all of the 7 neighboring towns that you're in. Get to just once a month, go to all of them, and maybe you have one that's in your town that you go to once a day, or, you know, twice a week or something, and just talk to the owner and just see what products they have and just ask questions. Spend 10 minutes twice a week asking questions. Go home and Google something, and then watch a Paul Stamets video twice a week, and just educate yourself and just work towards it. A lot of people do nothing. And it's like, oh, my brain, no, I'm not doing anything about it. Just do something and start improving. And like I said, you might need lots of sleep during this time. But the end result is that your brain, everything in your life will get better if your brain is working better. It's not rocket science. Think about it. Heal your brain first, then think about it. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video. Thank you for the support on my Patreon page. And ask me questions, and I want to keep piecing together different parts of the body that I've healed and how I did it. So this one's the brain, and ask me questions because there's more information too. And as for what I did and how long it took me, like I said, it was about 3 months probably microdosing the Paul Stamets mushroom thing. And I talked to a doctor about it, and he was the one that got me onto the you know, you want to make sure you take enough, you know. You could take, I don't know if I ever took more than really 1 gram of mushrooms, but you can take 1 gram of mushrooms and do the niacin and do the lion's mane, and then go into the forest and meditate. And that's the other thing with meditation, your brain grows itself. So by going into the forest and doing that, now, you know, if you take 1 gram of it, it's a little bit of a mushroom trip. So, you know, be aware of that. But you can take a smaller amount, and the only thing that really mushrooms do is it helps you deal with your emotions, and it helps you deal with addictions, and it helps you think outside the box. And it also makes you non-competitive, non-violent. If you take mushrooms, when you do this 5 days a week, you're going to become so non-competitive and non-violent. You're just going to be like, hey man, what's up? And that's a very peaceful way to be. That's why it's growth of the brain, because it's evolution, evolve, which is very non-threatening but non-violent. It's very primitive to be aggressive and hating people and trying to take them out. So as you take mushrooms, they help you evolve and become more calm and more loving. So thanks for checking out the videos. Anyways, peace.